All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to talk about something that pretty much everyone dreams about, passive income. But we're going to skip the fluff and get right to the brutal, honest truth of what it actually takes to build it.
I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? The idea that your bank account is just growing while you're on vacation, or playing with your kids, or, yeah, literally while you're asleep. It's such a powerful idea, and it's easy to see why. Who wouldn't want that life?
But see, here's the catch. Everybody wants it. But the way most people chase it is just completely wrong. They fall for the shortcuts, the get-rich-quick stuff, and that's exactly why almost everyone fails. So it's time we separated the dream from the reality.
So first things first, we've got to bust the biggest myth out there. We really need to understand what we're actually signing up for before we can even think about a strategy, you know? This is probably the most important step.
Okay, look at this comparison. The dream people are sold is this set-it-and-forget-it machine, right? That it's fast money for basically zero effort. But the brutal reality? It's the complete opposite. It's all about working your tail off now so you can reap the rewards later. It's slow, it's steady, and it takes a huge, massive upfront effort.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? This is the mindset you need. It's not about finding some magic money button. Think of it like a huge project, like building a house. You have to do all the hard work once so that it can pay you back over and over for years. That passive part, that's the prize at the end, not the starting line.
So really, when we talk about true passive income, what we're talking about is building an asset. It could be a stock portfolio, a rental property, a digital course. It doesn't matter. The point is, you have to build the thing first. And only after all that heavy lifting is done does it start to work for you with just a little bit of maintenance.
Okay, so we've reset our expectations. We know it's going to be hard work. The big question now is, where should you focus all that upfront effort? So let's get into it and look at 6 proven ways you can actually build this.
Now, each one of these is a different kind of asset you can build. Some, like dividends or index funds, they require a lot of upfront money. But others, like creating a digital course or a YouTube channel, wow, that's a massive upfront investment of your time and your creativity. The one thing they all have in common is that they can keep paying you long after that initial grind is over.
Knowing your options is great, but it's the plan that actually makes it real. So let's get super practical. This is where we break down the timeline and the actual steps you can take so you can get started without feeling totally overwhelmed.
And listen, this right here, this is the most important part. This is the great filter. The beginning is an absolute grind. You're going to put in so much work for what feels like nothing. And this is where most people quit. They give up right before the magic of compounding really kicks in and things start to take off. Seriously, patience is everything here.
This timeline really shows you the journey. Year 1, that's all about building the foundation. It's the hard, thankless work. In year 2, you start to feel a little bit of momentum. You gain some traction. But honestly, it's not until year 3, and even beyond, that you really start to see that crazy exponential growth that makes it all worth it. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So what does that marathon look like when you're just starting? It all comes down to focus. In your first month, don't try to do 5 things at once. Pick one path and just become obsessed with it. Learn everything. Then, the next 5 months are pure execution. You're building the thing. You're writing the book, buying the property, whatever it is. And then the rest of the year is all about tweaking, automating, and pouring every single penny you make right back into the system to help it grow faster.
So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. The hard work, the long hours, the frustration, that part is guaranteed. There are no shortcuts. But the privilege of actually earning money while you sleep, that's not a given. That is something you earn.
So, knowing the brutal truth, knowing exactly what it's going to cost you up front, and seeing that long road ahead, the only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Are you actually ready to do the hard work now, to earn your freedom later?